Hey everybody, welcome to another How to Play. Today I'm here with Ben, and we're throwing down using the Marvel Crisis Protocol starter set, using the new Crisis and deployment cards that have been updated for free online on the website, and running through the basics of the game. Ben's just picked up the starter set and his favorite bad evil Brotherhood of Mutants model, Juggernaut, and he's been painting up his stuff, so I told him this weekend I would teach him how to play, and it was a perfect time to do another new How to Play for this game. So using the starter set contents, we'll be using the new Crisis and extracts, setting up teams based on the Cabal and the Avengers like you get out of the box. And hopefully for anyone who grabs this over the holidays this year in 2022, this will be a useful battle report to watch to learn to play the core game. Because this is a great box set when it comes to being a president of the tree, because you get everything you need to play: terrain, models, rules, dice, and tokens. So we'll share the table and we'll get this underway. Here we are with the Marvel Crisis Protocol two-player starter set all painted up, and the two teams you can play directly out of the box. On the left we have the Avengers led by Steve Rogers, as well as Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, and Tony Stark, the Iron Man. Versus them is the Cabal, led by Red Skull. We've got Dr. Otto Octavius, the Doc Ock. We have Ultron, Baron Zemo, and of course Crossbones. Now, these two forces could be played together as a single 10-model team, or separately as 17 threat teams in using any of the Crisis cards that come in this box. Both the Secures and Extracts are all 17. So as a one or two-player starter set, this box is perfect. You either take it as a single roster of 10 models with your 10 tactics cards. You get 20 in the box. Or you can divide it up to learn the game and have two ready-to-go teams of the Avengers and the Cabal right out of the box. So that's the great thing with this game. Don't worry about army lists. It's just pick your 10 favorite superheroes or villains and your 10 tactics cards to go with it, abiding by the restricted list. There's a list of cards you can only have like 2 of and a banned list of the ones you can't have any of. And then you're ready to rock and roll and throw down. You're playing with the Cabal today because he likes to play bad guys. I'll be playing with the Avengers. So pick 10 tactics cards. Now, you put out 5 over the course of the game after you see what your crisis is going to be. So the game sort of procedurally generates a mission of like what's gone wrong in the world that the Cabal and the Avengers are fighting. Well, each player will construct a deck of 3 tactics and secure cards. Because we're playing from the same starter set, there'll just be 3 of each. We've shuffled them and we're going to roll off, and the player who wins the roll, it's not going to matter in this case because it's all the same deck of cards, would pick either their red deck or their blue deck to draw from. Then you draw your top cards. So for our mission, it's going to be the Daily Bugle's Spider Infected Invade Manhattan. So we're going to place 5 spider tokens based on map F. All of the map cards will show you where, using your measuring gauges, stuff needs to go. Players are going to score a single VP for each one that they hold during the cleanup phase at the end of each turn. And then interact the Spider Infected, you can spend a power to pick one up. You only hold one at a time. But then during the power phase, starting with the player with priority, players roll a dice for each character they control that holds a Spider Infected on a crit, which is a explodey symbol, exclamation point, a wild, which is a swirly, or a strike, which is a impact. You advance short, which is the small measuring gauge, before rolling for the next character. But your opponent decides where they go. So you're basically trying to body a bunch of crazy half-mutant people. Then the opposite player would draw from their secure, and these are your fixed points in the map you're trying to hold. Place 4 serum canisters, because the Infinity Form has gone missing, as shown on map B. So players score 1 VP for each serum canister they secure. It means you're within 1 of it, which is basically the side of any measuring gauge during the cleanup phase. And during the power phase, if you're contesting a serum canister, you gain a power. These are secure, so that's going to be these serum canisters that come in the box. And then map F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the Spider Infected, which are right on top of the serum canisters in 4 places, and then in the center of the table. So we potentially can score 9 points per round off the table, and the first person to 16 wins the game over 6 turns. And those are our map cards. Crisis, we pick our tactics cards. I've picked Avengers Assemble. Now, because more than half of my models in my roster count as Avengers in the Avenger Warband card, I'm eligible to use Avengers cards because I count as that team affiliation. There is a downloadable sort of document now on the website from MCP that will tell you what all of the available models are for a certain affiliation. Mine's active. Spend any number of Avengers, can spend a power to play this card, and they can all advance short. Cool, to get everybody moving up the table. Then second wind, it's Avengers active. Any number of Avengers characters can spend a power to play this card. Characters that spent 1 power remove the stun special condition and remove a damage. And then Ricochet Blast, Tony and what's his name? Tony and Steve can basically use the old 1-2 where he shoots him and then it hits somebody else. Patch Up lets me heal somebody within 2 with a friend, and then 1/2 punch. When the active character targets an enemy character with an attack and the target character is within 2 of another allied character, those allied characters can both spend a power to play this card, and I get to add 2 dice to the attack roll. Basically, I can gang up on people. All right, so we will roll off again now to see who places the first model. Models are deployed within 3, and you want to have between, I think it's 8 and 12 pieces of terrain on the table. All the terrain pieces have a size, so all of these are size 1. All of the dumpsters and cars are size 2. The Daily Bugle there is size 3. Matter for who can see over them, so basically you can ignore anything equal to or less than your size in between you when you're drawing line of sight, and you can move over stuff equal to or smaller than your size. You can move over a car or move over a dumpster for free, but the Bugle is going to reduce your movement to short. You can only move short when you climb if you're going up something that's bigger than you. For initiative, we get 10 dice in here. We're going to roll 5, looking for crits, wilds, and successes. I got 1, 2, 3. 2. So I have priority for the first turn. It's going to go back and forth. Whoever finishes their turn first, or whoever moves the last model, basically goes second in the following round. So I'm going to put Tony down right there. Back and forth deploying models. Now within 3 means from the closest point of their base to the edge, so you get your full base length actually in deployment, which is kind of cool for Ultron there because he has a giant base. Widow in the middle. Hawk on the flank. I'm going to put Spidey over here.
See him right there.
We'll have Cap team up with Tony.
Plug him back there. Let's go.
Fair enough. And then last but not least will be Carol Danvers. She's going to go in the middle. All right, so now that we're deployed, let's look at what we can do each round. Everybody's got a little tree of stats here. There's your physical defense, which is against attacks with the fist symbol. Your energy defense, which is how many dice you roll against the attacks with the energy symbol. And your mystical defense against those with that symbol. You have your hit points for one side, your health. So he has 5 health on this side, Tony does. Your threat, which is how many sort of points you are towards the mission. Now, both of these are threat 17 missions. So both of our teams naturally add up to 17. Then we have size, so he's size 2, and his movement, he uses the medium M movement. Activate, everybody gets to take 2 actions. So we're gonna start with Tony. His first action is gonna be to make a move. When he moves, we place the movement gauge next to him, and then place his base on the other side in the divot. I'm going to start the game with 1 power during the power phase. You gain a power for each damage you take from enemy attack, and you also gain, or superpower, and you gain power from other effects like we said earlier, like holding these objectives. So to interact with an object, it costs you a power. I'm going to have Tony spend his power off his card and grab the spider infected, which now belongs to him. Action number 1. Action number 2, he's just going to move a little bit more. Now you don't have to move your whole measuring gauge to the other side, just to a maximum range. So he's contesting it for the end of the turn. Activated, token down. Those are my 2 actions. Now he has a few other things he can do besides make attack actions. He could fire his repulsor blast or do his homing rocket. He could also activate superpowers. Now he has infinite superpowers, and he also has superpowers that are active, which means this symbol. So Friday AI, he could spend 2 power he doesn't have right now to add 2 dice to his attacks. He's also the invincible Iron Man. Whenever a character would suffer damage, reduces by 1 to a minimum of 1. And he has flight, which means he counts as size 5 when moving over models and terrain, which means he basically just ignores it because it's equal to or smaller than him. He used both his actions to move, so he's all done. And then play passes over to Ben, and he gets to activate one of his models.
Yeah, so I'm going to move Doc Ock up to there and pay the power to pick that up. And then I'm going to move over to there.
Into cover.
Into cover, yes.
Now cover will, in a defense roll, and you'll see that when we finally make attacks, you get to take a blank and turn it into a shield. One of us holding one of the secure objectives, which means right now we'll both score 1 victory point at the end of the round, as long as they're still there during the power phase next turn. Clean up phase, which is the end of the turn. So I'm going to go over to Black Widow now. She has movement long, so she's the long measurement gauge. So her first of her 2 actions, we can do them in any order, is going to be to move. Now she is going to move again, because she can hide behind this building. She's only size 2 and it's size 3, and she'll spend her power to pick up that spider infected. So that power goes away. And the first turn is usually a lot of jockeying for position. So she's done, she's activated, she gets an activated counter, and that's the activation for me. It's back to you.
Okay, Crossbones will go.
Now Crossbones is a cool ability. When I damage him, he gets closer to me. So he's gonna move again.
Yeah, and then we'll spend his power to pick that up.
Because interacting is not an action, it just costs power. All right, Carol Danvers or Spider-Man. I think we're going to go with the Incredible Spider-Man. He's going to move. He moves long. Now he has the wall crawler ability, which means he counts as size 5 for moving across terrain, but not people. And then he is going to, I think, actually move again, because I could contest this objective from you. So I will. And that Dr. Octopus is a Spider-Man villain, which just makes sense.
We'll go here. We're going to move up. And then a second time just to stand off the edge there because he doesn't appear to shoot. So he's done.
All right, so his range is usually 2, but he has a lot of superpowers allow him to move. Like the charge ability for 2 power is going to allow him to do a move followed by an attack as a single action. So let's go to Carol. Now she has the ability to move medium, and she flies, which means she does models and terrain in her range, and she'll spend her power to pick up that spider infected. First action. Her second action, she's just going to jockey to the edge to still secure that. He's all done. Back to you.
All right, I think I figured out a thing, so I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go with the red skull. I'm going to Cosmic Cube, which gives me 3 power.
It does, but you potentially take damage. So you have a superpower. It's an active one, so you can do it during your activation. You roll 5 dice. Now what happens when you roll your 5 dice?
If I roll a skull, I take a damage.
He drains the cube, but takes no damage. So he just gets to generate power by opening up the Tesseract.
Once per
3.
To move Ultron.
He has an ability where it's like...
Master, do you want me to read it?
Yep.
Master the cube, choose another ally within 4. Place it within 2 of its current position.
And it's a place, not a move.
Only once per turn. So
Yep, but you get to go from the long edge of your base to the other side. So you get his whole base in movement.
this is a gun.
Yep, that's the range. Yeah, range 2. And his whole base gets to go on the other side.
This way.
Superpowers. So you did not actually spend any actions yet. So he still gets to take 2 actions.
Did not think about that. Now
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Move.
Yeah. We'll go over there. And what's the range of that thing? 4, which I think.
Blast Tony Stark.
2.
Definitely.
Is
There's
it?
2 types of attacks. Usually your first one is what's called a builder. It generates power when you do it. Now Red Skull's is he makes a physical attack.
Yeah, actually he can't do that because that's only range 2.
Oh, it's only range 2.
I'm going to spend 1 to do Cosmic Blast.
Cosmic Blast, so you have a spender, which costs power, because you still had 1 power left.
Yeah.
And that means you can make an energy attack, and it has a bunch of symbols. So the first symbol is the range, which we already measured was 4, so the 4 gauge. Yeah. And the second one is its strength, which is how many dice?
5.
5, okay, so that would be on Steve's this symbol. And then your power cost was 1, which you've already spent. So you're gonna roll 5 dice against my energy. Tony Stark has 3 dice defense for energy.
And Wild Sap, which is 1.
And I block nothing. So I'm gonna take...
I think Baron Zemo.
Yeah, Baron Zemo's allied aura allows him to reroll. So you've got a crit for an extra dice, and then 2 wild. So whenever you roll a crit, you roll an additional die. Might as well roll this one because you can't reroll it. So 4 total successes, 2 wilds, a crit, and a hit. I got no defense rolls. I got no crits and no shields, like that. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 damage on Iron Man, but his invincible Iron Man will reduce that by 1 to 3. So he'll take 3 damage. We put down a 3 damage token, and whenever you're damaged by enemy attack or superpower, you gain power as well. So he'll gain 3 power. Leadership ability on Red Skull is whenever you do damage, you gain a power. And then you stole no power off me because I didn't have any power.
Okay.
So normally you would sap power. For every wild you get to steal 1 of my power and give it to yourself. But I didn't have any power on me. 4 damage is dealt, so the power I gained from the damage isn't on me when you would sap. All right, well, I guess we've just got Cap left because you've done your 2 actions now. He's going to walk to here. Been in range, I could have used his superpower Bodyguard, which would allow a friend within 2 to make him the target of the attack instead. We're going to get him in range to do that next turn, so he's just going to move up because I don't think he's in range to throw his shield. Shield 4, he's not quite in range now, so he's going to move up to the objective and be done. Now I've gone last this turn, which means that you will go... Oh, sorry, Ultron still gets to go. That's right.
I shenaniganed.
That's right. You moved him forward with a ability, so he's still there. Energy Blast from Ultron.
Which is a builder with Incinerate.
And who would you like to target?
It's range 4, so I'll just hit Iron Man again.
Okay, so I'll spend 1 power to have Captain America become the target of the attack. 4 defense dice instead of 3. So you get a crit, 2 crits, and you get to reroll 1 of those because of Zemo, and then roll 2 additional dice. Those are your 2 additional dice.
That's what I got.
So 4 total. So now I have 4 energy defense. I defend twice plus this, my additional die. I don't. So I defend 3 out of your 4. I take 1 damage, but you incinerate me. I took a damage, which means I'll also gain a power, and the incinerate condition means instead of being 4, 4, 3, I'm now 3, 3, 2 for my defenses when you attack me. Just again, who would you like to target?
I'll say Iron Man.
Okay, I'll spend the power to make it
Captain America.
Captain America again. Sorry, I can't now because Bodyguard costs 2, and I've used my leadership ability to reduce the cost of a superpower by 1. So I can't actually do it. So you're going to hit Iron Man. Only defense 3 against...
Energy Blast.
Energy
Same
Blasts.
thing.
Yep. It's your builder again. So your builder is going to be 1, 2. You can reroll 1 for Zemo. And then you get an additional die.
You roll that again because it was out?
That's fine. Okay. And then additional dice. No, it's a 3. I block 1. 2 damage, which will daze me. Because I only have 5, but I reduce it to 1 because of the invincible Iron Man. So I'll take 1 damage and 1 power, but I'm also now incinerated. I get dazed, my Iron Man suit reduced the damage down, and I blocked 1, but both guys are now incinerated. Additional power for Master of Evil, because your leadership ability is when you damage, you get extra power. We're in the cleanup phase now. Everyone has an activated token, and that means we score. So I have 1, 2 contested serum files, which means I'm going to get a score of 2 victory points on the victory point counter. I'm holding 1, 2, 3 spider infected for 3 more to take me to 5. We have an equal number of healthy superheroes, not dazed superheroes, on the objective, so we contest that one, which means no one holds it. You hold this one, and then you've got 2 spider infected. So you're gonna get 1 for contesting 2 secures, and then 3 for the other ones. For activate codes, I'm still incinerated, however. Those remain. As you had the final activation of the turn, I maintain priority for this turn. Turn counter to turn 2. And I get to go first. The power phase. Everybody powers up by 1 and gains a power, and then we have to roll for everybody holding a spider infected. All right, so I have priority, so I roll first. So for Carol, if it's a crit, wild, or hit, you get to move her short. It is. You can move her short wherever you like. You're like, later, nerd. And I think we actually gain, I'm not sure which of these happen first, because they both happen during the power phase. I'm contesting a serum canister. I think we all gain power for contesting. So I think these guys all gain additional power, these 2 gain additional power, she does, and so do they, because it doesn't clarify what order we do it in, so I think we pick. We're gonna go roll for Black Widow. She also gets moved short. Spider infected moves around.
Let's go over there.
And then we roll for Tony. No, he's fine. Roll for Otto, and I believe...
Yeah, Otto and Crossbones.
Crossbones, yeah.
So, Crossbones.
Nope.
And Otto.
No. We're under control of the spider infected. All right, so that's our power phase done. Everyone's powered up. We've gained our additional power from the secures, and we've rolled for our spider infected, so now we're on to the activation phase. Priority, so we're going to go with Tony and Iron Man, and we're going to do a Ricochet Blast. I'm going to play a tactics card. It's active, so it's during my activation. If it's Iron Man's activation, which it is, and he is within 4 of an allied Captain America, they may spend 1 each to play this card. While within 4 of Captain America, Iron Man may use Ricochet Blast attacks shown above once this activation. Range and line of sight are measured from Captain America instead of Iron Man when making the attack. Iron Man can reroll any number of attack dice during this attack. Anybody here? I'm going to try and shoot Baron Zemo with an energy dice thing. Find 1 for each of them to do that, which means Iron Man will then have 4 on him, and Captain America will have 2. I'm going to spend 1 to activate my Friday AI. It's normally 2, but I'm using Steve's A Day Like Any Other to do it for 1. And that means I can do my 4 range Ricochet Blast into Baron Zemo from Steve. It's going to be 9 dice. Because it's 7 on the profile, and I've added 2 for Friday AI.
I don't have cards like that.
it's once per game though, basically. I can do the 1-2 Ricochet.
Sounds like that's all you'll need.
So what's his energy defense?
That's yellow, right?
Yes.
3.
3.
Not high enough.
Well, let's see what we got. I can reroll any number of these dice. So I'm gonna reroll, but I can't reroll the skulls, and I've got 0 hits so far. Good job, Ash. So far 0. I'm gonna reroll my shields as well. I just can't reroll the skulls because they're locked. Good thing, because I got 0 hits on 9 dice. That's better. But I can't get extras for these criticals because they're rerolls. So I got a total of 5 damage. So roll your 3 defense.
You have nothing that does anything against that. So
you can reroll 1 for his martial arts training.
No.
Take 5 damage, which I think dazes him.
Yeah.
All right, so now he's dazed. He would drop any tokens he has, but he gains 5 power for the damage he took. He basically dusted himself off after that and went, not today. So I've still got 3 power and 1 action left. I'm going to... You're not going to Friday AI. I'm actually just going to spend 2 and go down to 1 to use homing rockets. Homing rockets are this attack ignores line of sight and may be made by... and defenders don't get cover from it, and it's explosive on a wild. Before damage is dealt, other enemy characters within 2 of the targets suffer a damage. Basically, this is worth doing to attack Red Skull. Actually, attack
Baron
Ultron.
is the only one that's not it doesn't have a 4.
Yeah, I know. So I think everyone's a 4 physical.
Mystic.
I don't know if it's worth me doing this then. Maybe I'll just... No, I'll do it. I could also just Friday AI a Repulsor Blast. I'm just going to Friday AI a Repulsor Blast. I'm going to do it in Ultron. Use the same 2 to do a Friday AI and make 2 extra dice rolls. So 6 dice with my Repulsor Blast into Ultron. Wild push. I got a crit and a hit. I haven't got the wild yet, though. I don't. I just got 3 successes, so no damage. So it's an energy attack.
That's a yellow.
It's 3 dice. You block 2 damage, and I'll gain a power. Get the wilds. I didn't get to push you back the way I wanted.
Damage?
Yeah, and that's Tony all done, so you gain a power as well from that damage.
He doesn't, so no rerolls from him either.
Nope, his auras are gone right now because he's dazed. He doesn't count as being on the table, basically, until he removes it during the cleanup step.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, well, I might as well just sit there and zap people. So I will spend the...
You have tons of power for your spender right now on. You have 9 power on Ultron.
It's closer though.
Yeah, that's fair. Move you want your 3 to use your big spender because it's shorter ranged.
Medium.
Yeah, he's crazy fast.
Right up there.
Hello, robots.
Yeah, and then I'll spend 3 to Metallic Fury. Somebody?
Nice attack. So you get lots of dice. And who are you attacking?
Who's got more health left, I guess?
Cap.
Yeah, I'll hit Captain.
Okay, uses Vibranium Shield. It costs 1 because it's his first superpower this round, and that's going to make him 4 down to 3 because of his Incinerate, back up to 5. The same, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah. In this case, it won't matter.
And then wilds are bleeds.
Okay, so I'll have 5 defense. You got 4 hits, and no
wasn't there,
rerolls.
so that's just done.
So I'll just grab. So you got 4. I'm just gonna roll 5 dice and block 3. So 3 damage goes to 1, so you'll take a damage and gain a power. And that was your second action, so he's all done. Well then, I think we're gonna go with Captain America Steve Rogers. It's time to do the building. So he has a 5 dice builder. He's gonna just start punching Ultron. 5 dice builder, it's physical. And I have a wild push, so I can push you away if I want. So you have defense physical of 4?
Yes.
All right, so I got 2 hits. Defense pool's 4 dice, so you roll and get nothing, which means you take 2 damage. You don't get to get any rerolls because I didn't roll any crits. I gain 2 power from that because that's my builder. Wild, so I can't activate your push. In fact, I think you're size 3 or 4. You're pretty big, so I could still push you. I'm going to spend 2 for Shield Slam then. That's going to allow me to do a 6 dice attack in 2, so it's in range. And what do I get? It's physical again. I got a crit and 1, 2 hits, so the extra dice from the crit is nothing. So you get to roll your physicals back. 4 dice.
4 dice. Yeah, and you had no.
And you get a reroll because it's when
it's
when you
while
attack.
attacking.
That's
Yeah.
right, while attacking. But you get 1, 2, and an extra dice. 2. So you take 1 damage, and I'll gain a power. After it's resolved, I get to slam you. I don't gain a power from that, though. I get to slam you short. It's pretty far for you, so I'm actually going to slam you back here, and you're thrown, and you're going to collide with him. It's 3, which means you got to dodge with crossbones. Impact.
Yeah, does not. Yeah, brace for impact. Does not suffer damage from this collision.
Okay, so you spend the power off of crossbones. You don't take the damage, but you do. Oh, who's not taking it? So one of them will take it, the other one won't.
Okay.
So it would be size plus 1 defense rolls for crossbones and 1 damage for
Ultron won't take
Ultron. So Ultron won't take it. All right. So then you need to roll 4 defense dice, or roll your physical defense against 4 damage.
Which is 4, and then
whatever your physical defense is.
It's 4. Can I use the endured to pain, or is this is different, right?
So you block 1, 2. Also spend 1 to reduce it.
Yep.
So you would take 2, and it goes down to 1. An extra dice, 2, from the explosion.
Oh.
You might take nothing. No. Lock out, like my Ricochet Blast, going to lock out your Brace for Impact, so you flip it over, and it's gone for the game. Well done. My activation ends. I'm going to go and play Second Wind. Active, any number of allied Avenger characters can spend 1 to play this card. Characters that spend a power remove the stun special condition and remove a damage. So I'm going to go with Steve Rogers and Iron Man, and they're both going to remove a damage from Second Wind. Done though. I wish I could get rid of my Incinerate with it, but I can't. Your turn.
I'm going to do Cosmic Invigoration, because he's within 2, so they're going to spend 2 each. Ultron. And him.
And Red Skull?
Yeah. And it's going to remove the activated token from him, which means he can go again?
Yep.
Yes, I'm reading that right?
Crit Wilder hit the character.
Daze him.
You might accidentally daze him too, yeah. Crit.
So 1.
So take a damage on. It's not an attack though, so it won't gain a power. You're close to dazed, but not quite dazed on Ultron.
You'll probably kill me before I get through it. But okay, and that doesn't take an action.
Nope, that was just using a tactics card, so you still have 2 actions on Red Skull. You can still activate the cube.
I'll do the generate thing.
Yep, so he's going to consult the cube for 5 dice and try not to take any damage. So you're fine. So no damage from that, which means you get 3 extra power on Red Skull. Unleash the cube.
And I'll do it on Cap?
Sure thing.
Sure. Oh no, who Cap? Oh, they both already went.
They're both activated, yeah.
So I'll hit Cap.
Energy defense normally goes down to 3.
So if I get a wild, it
throws
people within 1. After the stack resolve, the target character and characters within shoot 1 of the target character gain the stun special continuum.
So Tony and him would both get stunned. It means you can gain no more than 1 power from attacks.
Okay. Yeah, and this character cannot be affected by Rally Warp. I was close enough, which I have not. All right. So.
Now you get extra dice. And I get nothing. So how much is that?
6.
All right, well, I've got 4 left, so you'll gain 4 power, and I'll take 4 damage and become dazed. Show 1 from your leadership ability, though, for 5. Short. I'm not stunned because I'm dazed now, but Tony will be stunned. Cosmic Cube is going to be unleashed now on Tony. He's incinerated, which means his energy defense goes down to 2. And you get how many additional dice?
2 wilds.
So you might as well just roll, or crits rather. So you might as well just roll you might as well roll those again. So 3 total. I block nothing, and I die. 1 power. Sorry, not die, but I get stunned. Or dazed, sorry. So those go away. And he gains a dazed token. Dazed, which means I remove all my other tokens. I'm not holding the objective now, though. Place this within 2. There's a spider infected that dropped down.
Feels like I should put that towards me.
Smart. Actions.
Yep.
So it's over to me. I'm going to go with... let's say... I don't want Ultron to go again, because that would be terrible. 1 damage to kill him. So I'm going to try with... Black Energy attack for a strike. After this attack's resolved, this character gains power equal to damage, and Widow's Sting. On a wild, after attack is resolved, you just lose a power. Nice builder into Ultron. I gotta do 1 damage here, and it's energy, so I think your defense is only 3.
Yep.
I got a crit, a wild, and a hit, and another crit, so that's gonna be 4 damage total.
So no way I'm surviving it, so down he goes.
Okay, but I only gain 1 power from it, from my builder, and you lose a power, so you're not going to gain it from the damage from the Widow's Sting, because I got a wild. It just nets out, basically. Nope, you don't flip yet, you just take all your status and damage off and put a dazed out. Second action, I'm just gonna... Ugh, this is terrible. I have to choose between holding this... no, I got other things I can do here. Yeah, I'm gonna walk to here, and then pick this back up. Can't do that because I'm already holding one, so I'm gonna walk over to here and hold this. Octopus.
And he's just gonna do his builder strike on Spider-Man because it's range 3. So, but it's not very many dice. So 4 dice.
Physical?
Yes.
Okay.
Attack roll.
So it's physical. I'm 3 dice physical defense, but I have spider senses. When defending against energy or physical attacks, I can reroll 2 of my dice. You get 1. I block 1, but I can't reroll these because they are skulls.
I can't change anything else.
So we just both block.
Dice.
Reroll dice.
I gain 1 power if at least 1. No, there's no crit.
I didn't get any crits. Yeah, you gain power for rolling crits in your attack rolls. Do it again. Okay. 3 dice to your 4.
He does not
1. No. I block 1, but I can reroll these 2. I block 2, and he's just standing there.
Get built into very specific.
People run rolls. Yeah, he's a good speedy guy for holding objective or holding stuff. So I'm gonna go. I think Crossbones can still hold something. No, he can't. He's already got a spider infected, so that one's not going anywhere. Let's go with Carol. She's gonna go stand on the other side of this. She's gonna do a energy blast. 0 4 dice. I'm gonna do it into Doc Ock. He's in cover, so he can change a blank to a defense. The attack is resolved. I gain a power, and I can roll any number of dice in this attack. I get 3. I'll reroll this one, and I get an extra dice. And I can't reroll the extra dice. Extra dice comes before rerolls actually, so I can't reroll that dice. So 5 total.
Okay.
That blank becomes a shield because you have cover, 4 damage. But I only gain 1 power from this builder. 4 and gain 4. That's you all done. Crossbone's gonna go.
Yep. So he'll move.
If you're within 3, you can attack me now.
I thought I couldn't do anything because you have a dazed on you.
Oh no, I meant her. If you have a 3 range, overpowered, and this is like your super lunge basically with Crossbones. It's a 5 dice attack against Black Widow. You're within her 3 for her stealth ability, so you can target her with it. Now she has Martial Artist and Counter Strike. Martial Artist, when I'm defending against a physical range within 2, I get to add blanks to my defense roll, but you're just far enough away. I don't. You're in the sweet spot right now. So roll your attack. I have physical 3. And you get 2 extra dice. Let's roll the 2 extra dice first. You get 3 total. I got 1 defense. I would have gotten 3 defenses, so you take 2 damage. You got a grand total of 4 health, so I take 2 and gain 2 power. After the attack is resolved, you place the character within 1.
Side.
And then I'm going to do an attack. After the attack is resolved, I'm going to use my superpower of Counter Strike. It may use superpower. If the attacker's within 3, roll 4 dice. For each crit and wild I roll, you take a damage.
Next you somewhere else.
Yeah, if you want to be on the objective, you probably don't want to throw me short.
I want to be within 1 though. Right?
Of the objective. Yeah, you could throw me first.
So when it says short, is it the whole thing every time?
Yep.
So if I did that,
and then you can tell me where. And then you're in base contact with me.
Within 1, which is the side, right?
Yep. So you're not going to be next to the objective.
Okay, and because I can't go short, yeah, I don't want to do it. Thank you for letting me work that out.
Yeah, no worries. So not wanting to do the throw, and it's a may, not a must, so you don't have to. 4 dice now with my superpower, and see if I do damage back. Nothing. That was the first time I did a superpower, so it only actually cost me 1. No, it does cost me 2 because he's dazed right now. I don't get his leadership ability. You're all done, so now it is going to be Spidey. He's going to punch you. I'm going to spend 3 for the Webapult. Choose an interactive terrain feature or an enemy character, both size 2 or less, and within 3. And throw it short. It can only be used once per turn. So I'm going to throw this taxi cab at you. Bam! So you get to try and dodge it now. It's 3 damage, so whatever your physical defense is,
4.
Roll 4 dice and see if you dodge each crit, and you can roll an extra dice for that. So you take 1 off of the 3 damage, take 2. 1 from rolling that crit, yeah. And then you get 2 more from the damage you took. How much damage can you take?
Down, so I only had 1 damage left.
Right, so you take 1 more because you took damage. You're going to drop it. I'm just going to pick it up right now.
Okay.
Can't pick it up.
You also have.
Because I don't have any power. Killed you so hard, that has to stay there. I'll place it within 2. I'm going to place it back this way. I have no way to gain power. 2 actions. I'm just going to hold off. I'm not going to do anything because there's really nothing for me to do here. I need to contest this objective. And I think I just want to be there. Maybe I'll move back slightly just to be within max range of it. Oh, that's the cleanup phase. So in the cleanup phase, I'm going to score 1, 2 for holding these 2. You're going to score
1.
None because they're both dazed.
Well, I'm still got ultra.
They're both dazed, so they can't contest it. He's not within 1 of it. These guys are both contesting the other one because neither one's dazed. So I'm going to score 1, 2 for that. I hold 1, 2 spider infected. So I'm going to go to 9. 1 spider infected for 4. Who is dazed then flips their card. So Steve's going to flip his card. Going to flip his card. Ultron and Baron Zemo also flip theirs. I went last, so you go first this turn. We're up. She is contesting, he is contesting, so are you, so you get an additional power on Doc Ock, I get an additional one on Spider-Man, and over here, Crossbones, Black Widow, and Tony Stark all get 1 too. So you have first activation this turn, all the activated markers come off, and it is round 3. Loose spider infected right now, and a whole bunch of people who are potentially able to actually die this turn. Crossbones?
I'm going to overpower. No, I'm not. I'm going to strike, but I'm going to spend 4 to make it a haymaker.
Okay, and to who?
Black Widow, I guess.
Okay, Iron Man?
Sure.
So if you're targeting Iron Man, Steve cannot use his bodyguard ability. What kind of attack is it?
Physical.
I am 4 dice physical, because I am no longer incinerated, because I lose all my tokens when I flip. Powers how much?
This is, so it's the normal one, because it says next striker overpower adds 3 dice to its attack roll.
Got it. So you spent to do the extra 3 dice. Normal strike. You get to roll 2 additional dice before anything else happens. So you get a grand total of...
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. I'm
still getting symbols. Wilds don't count as something?
They're hits yet. So that's going to be a grand total of 7. I have 4 defense dice. I get a crit. So I'm going to block 1 and take 6 down to 5 because of my invincible Iron Man suit. I'm dead. I have 5 damage. You gain 5 power. That's right.
6 because I did damage too.
He has, and 6 because of the Cabal because you did damage. That's right. Hit Captain America.
Pay for the thing too?
Pay for overpower again?
Yeah.
Okay.
5. I need 1 more dice.
Spend 2 for Vibranium Shield.
First.
1.
1. Yes.
Okay, so I have 6 defense dice.
Very depressing.
I forgot now. So now that I'm flipped, I can do this all day. I count blanks as successes in defense rolls.
That's super awful.
So I get 1, 2 defense, and I block it all. Activate it out, and it's back to me. We're gonna go with Carol. She's got all the power right. Oh, we forgot to roll to see if guys moved.
Oh, right.
Spider infected? No. Who else has one for me? It's gonna be Black Widow. No, neither of them moved. Didn't matter. For you, neither. No. So nobody moved. We're fine. So good that we didn't have to take anything back there. It wouldn't have done anything to Tony because he wasn't carrying anybody. So it's back to me. I'm gonna go with Carol, I think. She's going to use her binary form. Cost her 4 until the start of this character's next activation. Add 2 to its attack and defense rolls. She's gonna walk medium. Nah. Do I want to do that? Yeah. We're gonna walk medium. Is she carrying anybody? She is carrying a spider infected. Or I could just attack. I'm just gonna attack. I'm gonna do a energy blast for 6 dice into Doc. I might be able to move in Rocket Punch, so I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna move first to here. And then will I get my Rocket Punch off? I won't, so I'm gonna move back. So we'll just do Energy Blast, because I can't Rocket Punch. So that's going to be 6 dice because of my binary form, and I can reroll any number of dice in this attack. So I'm gonna reroll this one. I can't reroll that one because it's a skull, so I get an extra dice first. No, I'll reroll these 3. 5 damage total, energy. Crit, so extra dice. So 2, and you take 3 total. Yeah, Scientific Hubris gives you a power, and you take 3 damage. And I think you capped it at 10. Which again.
I think I've been over 10 before. So
no, you haven't. You got a 9 with. I've been keeping track. Yeah. So then I'm gonna hit you again with Energy Blast for 6.
Yep, 3 will kill me.
I get 1 extra dice, and I can re-roll the ones that aren't skulls. Oh, they're all skulls. I need to get 2 here. I get 4. So 4 total. You block nothing. So he is dead. We're all done. You have 2 power from making those 2 attacks, and actually 1 more because binary form only cost 3 because Cap is awake again. His leadership ability is active. Baron's going.
He's got still long, so we'll stop on that side of it. Pay in that point to pick that up.
Pay power. Pick up the spider infected,
and then I'll use 2 to charge. Right, I don't have to be base contact. Keep forgetting that.
Nope, he has range 2. Okay.
Okay.
I am going to spend 2 for Vibranium Shield. And I can do this all day, so my blanks count as successes, and I have 6 defense dice. Are you going to spend for Steel Rush, and how much does that cost?
2, which I put out.
Okay. So that's 2 for the charge, then 2 for Steel Rush,
yeah.
Or for the power attack. I need 2 more for the reroll here.
The best attack it could possibly be, so 6 dice.
6 dice. You get to reroll basically everything. I have 6 dice back.
Yeah, I'm rerolling everything.
That aren't skulls.
Yeah.
So you can reroll the shields. Well, you get extra dice first. And you can reroll that too. Because your rerolls happen after you roll your extra dice. No, because those are extra dice. You generate extra dice first, and then you do your rerolls afterwards. So you get a total of 6. So no bleed.
Okay, no way. Okay, yeah.
And I have 6 defense dice. I block 2, and I got no blanks. 4 damage. 4 damage, and that will gain me 4 power. Charge. So that was your first action.
No, I moved up to grab that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
that was 2.
That should be on his card then. Oh, all gives you a power because you did some damage. Why don't we go with Steve before he dies? All right, so it's back to me. We're gonna go with Cap. Like I said, he has used a superpower already once. Actually, so he should actually have an extra power because I forgot he did his first one this turn. He is going to, I guess, Shield Slam. I'm gonna spend 2 for that, and Shield Slam Baron Zemo. 6 dice, and then I throw you afterwards. It's physical into Zemo. 2 power now to reroll any number of attack and defense dice with
Master
Swordsman. Okay.
It's a physical attack, right?
You got it, yep.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's see if I get you. 6 dice. So I've got a crit and 3 hits. I get 5 total. Physical. And you can reroll any number of... So you get extra dice first. You can't reroll that because it's a skull.
That counts as a success.
That's a success, yep. So 2 to my 5, take 3 damage. And I'll slam you short.
Get 3 power.
Right to the pole. Bam, like that.
And
that's destroyed, and you take a damage. Do it again into this guy.
Is that
now resolved? Yes.
Okay, so counter, because you can do anything. You're within 3. I'm going to counter strike you.
Okay. 2 power.
After the attack is resolved, it may use the survived attackers within 3. Roll 4 dice. Deal 1 damage to the attacker for each wild or
crit. If you get 2, I'm dead.
That would be the hope, because if you hit me again, I'm dead. So
1.
1.
And that will give me a power. Shield slam this guy for 2. Dice physical into crossbones.
Yeah, so 4.
And you get 4 defense. Yep. I get 2 crits, so I get to roll 2 extra dice for a grand total of 5 damage.
So 4. Zemo's
Block 0.
Near me,
This
so
is crossbones. You can roll 1, yep. Now you could spend to reduce it by 1, but right now you're taking 5. So you'll take 4 instead?
Yeah, which will keep me alive.
Okay. Throw you into this and kill you. Within 2, I'll spend a power to pick it up on Cap. Well done. Let's go.
Yeah, we're going to do the Cosmic Cube thing. 5
So
dice.
5 dice, don't roll any skulls. Nope, you're fine. 5 power now.
Yeah, and then I'll use the 3 power to move Ultron.
Oh, we're going to place him within 2.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll put him there. Okay, and that didn't cost any actions.
Nope.
Which is weird to get used to. We're gonna, because I need the points. We're gonna move to there.
So you hold it. Target Black Widow unless she's within 3.
Yeah, nobody's in range. So I guess I don't dodge because that's Star Wars. I'm done. So
Okay, I'm going to go with Black Widow. She's going to move to go stand within 1 of that objective, but next to Baron Zemo. Got 1 health left. How much does he have left?
he has 1 health left.
All right, well, let's stab him. So let's make the stabs. I'm going to use my mixed technique for 2. Attack deals damage. After this attack is resolved, the target character gains the elusive condition. The stagger condition. Elusive. After it's resolved, I can advance short. It is a 4 dice attack.
I spend 2 power to reroll everything because I'm dead otherwise. I might as well spend it all.
Might as well. I get nothing. I need to roll. You're fine.
Okay.
You can
I didn't know if
counterattack.
there was I have to roll anyways.
Do you want to counterattack for the power?
I actually have just enough to do that. Yes.
4 dice.
4 dice, wilds, and crits.
Oh, sorry. I can actually roll 2 of those dice because of martial arts because I'm within 2 of you.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh no, sorry. I had blanks. Just when I'm defending. No, my bad. Yeah, it's all. It's not what I thought it was. I had blanks to my defense when you fight me up close.
Sorry.
1.
So 1 damage.
Okay. And I'll take a damage and gain a power. I'm going to then use Patch Up. Choose a non-dazed allied character. Another allied character within 2 of the chosen player can spend up to 5 to play this card. Remove up to that much damage. I'm going to spend all 3 power on Black Widow to heal 3 on Steve. He's done. I patched her up. Ron's going to go.
Yeah. So he's going to move to there, which is still within 3, and then I'll use the kinetic generator to throw the building at Cap.
Throw to Cap. It costs you 3 power. You are within medium of him, so he eats a 5 damage. I know it's damage size 3, sorry, so 4 damage. 4 physical defense against 4 damage. I get 3 and then 2 extra dice. I block it all. It's all day, baby. Power, so you can still use another attack action at me if you want.
I'm within 3, so actually, can she heal everybody all the time?
No, that was a tactics card.
That's a tactics card. Then I will just Metallic Fury Captain America.
So attacking Cap.
So 7. Can I get 4 more dice, please?
Sure. So now something to consider is she is currently beating all of you at holding this because she's healthy and you guys are dazed. You may want to attack her.
Yeah, that makes
just
more
to finish.
sense.
She has 1 health left, but she does count blanks as successes with martial artist. So if you want to score this central zone, you'll need to throw that on.
Okay, well,
Defense dice against power or energy rather.
yeah, so I'll use the 5 dice with the incinerate thingy. Energy blast. So 5 dice, range 4.
3. I block 1 and the extra
roll one
dice.
more?
Yep. 4. I am definitely dazed. My spider infected within 2 and become dazed.
I'll do 1 damage.
I gain a power. Spider-Man left who can do things here. So he's going to spend 1 power and pick up the Spider Infected. And he is going to move along. Just to here. Just to within 4 of you. Well, hello. He's going to use 1 to cast Web Line. Push an enemy character within 4 towards this character's short. I want you off this objective.
Well, that ought to do it.
That'll do it. Then I'm going to hit you with my builder. My builder is 5 dice. Physical. Nice physical. You are physical defense 4 on Ultron?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, let's see if we can do it. I got a crit and 3. 3 total? You got 3 total?
It's 3.
Yeah, you blocked it all.
No, sorry, hits don't.
Yeah, so I didn't get my builder, which means I am now going to play Avengers Assemble. It's active. Any number of allied Avengers characters can spend 1 to play this card. Characters that spent the power can move 1. So I'm going to have Steve do it. I was going to try and get Spider-Man to do it, so he go back on his button, but he can't. Steve do advance short, so he's holding the objective. I think that's round. I don't think I would have made it back, but I would have been close. Carol can do it. She'll spend 1 too, just to stay within 1, and go over to here. And that means Avengers Assemble is done, and we are into the cleanup phase. 1, 2 buttons, because he's not within 1. Nope, and I am. Give me 2 to 11, and then I'm currently holding 3 Spider Infected, which will take me 1, 2, 3 to 14. Final turn of the game, turn 4. You're going to score for holding 1 Spider Infected and 1 zone. Last, so you go first again. We all power up for 1. Anybody holding a objective will get an additional 1. Steve's going to get an extra 1. Carol's going to get an extra 1. And your Red Skull's going to get 1. Spider Infected, Carol. Yes, you can move her short. He moves back.
So you move me?
Yep, I do. Who is it? Red Skull?
That's Zemo.
Zemo is holding 1?
He's got 1 health left.
He's got 1 health left, eh? I think we actually push him backwards. And I also have to roll for Steve. Yes, you can move him. And then Spidey. Yes, you can move Spidey as well. Activation first.
Alright, so I'm gonna, because it says active, it doesn't, do I have to pick somebody to play that?
During an activation, you can do it, yeah.
Okay, Spider-Man.
Dark Reign, and Spider-Man's your target.
Yep, spend that there off him. Alright, so reroll any number of dice when attacking Spider-Man. So,
And you spend the power to do it, and who's attacking him?
I'm gonna activate, I might as well do the Cosmic Cube guy. Red Skull.
Red Skull?
So, Cosmic Cube, I haven't actually taken any damage, or no, Wilds do.
So 1,
No,
2.
Skull.
You have a crit. Oh, this is from your Cosmic Cube.
Yeah,
No?
take the Cosmic Cube thing.
Yeah. Unleash the cube for all your power. And what does that do?
We're going to hit Spider-Man with it. It's going to deal an attack and then throw you S.
So throw me short.
Reality warp you as well.
So how many dice is it? 7?
7.
And you can re-roll these for Dark Reign if they're not skulls. So re-roll your not skulls. You get any crits there.
Yep.
And this is energy. So 3 total.
Not on the second time, right?
Yeah, you can't reroll that now, yeah. That was your reroll. So I'm 3 defense against energy. I can reroll 2 of these. I block 1. I can't reroll the skull though, because it's locked. So I block 2 and take 1. And gain a damage, but am I reality warped? Did you get a wild in there?
No, I didn't get one.
Okay.
But the default, because I deal damage, I get 1.
You get your leadership ability, yeah. Yep. Short, that's just a push.
I'm just going to take it. Oh, I have to go the whole way, don't I? Okay, so like that.
And then you have your...
I'll do... I've got 1, I'll just do Cosmic Blast.
Okay. Blast.
5.
Once again, Spider Sense, I can reroll 2 of these. Extra dice for a crit. Still Dark Reign, so you can reroll your miss.
No, that's really.
Just a miss, yeah.
Yep.
So me... that's a blank, so I block 1 and take 4 within 2. Just get straight dazed.
And can I use a power to pick that up now?
Sure.
Or is it too
Yeah,
late?
of course you can. Nope, it's still your activation.
Then I'll spend 1 of the power I got from that to pick it up.
And so you're going to pick up that Spider Infected. All finished. All right. Wow. That was a good turn on Spidey. With, I guess, Black Widow. She's been 3 to maintain binary form. She's going to move her medium just to hold the zone. Like that. And she'll Energy Blast the big robot. Nice, because I'm in binary form, and I can reroll any number of these. I will reroll everything that isn't a skull and get 3 total. Block 1.
Block 1. So
Take 2.
2.
I gain 1 power for that. Well done. Do you see him before he dies?
Yeah. Charge.
I do charge. Okay.
Black Widow, but it doesn't have to be a straight line.
No, you can go stand next to that spider infect if you want. Also in range maybe of the objective. So you can get both.
I think I can. He's got a long move, so I can. If it fits, I can get it. If I don't think I can
go in between.
You only what's the pickup? 2?
It's just 1.
Oh, okay. So I'm not going to get both then.
Sure you are.
Oh, am I? Okay.
Yep. You need a sword strike.
Yep, because that's all I have the power for. So builder, I guess.
Okay. So crits and extra dice. You can reroll 1 for Master Tactician. Reroll extra dice first. That reroll 1. So 4 total. I have 3 physical defense. I have an extra dice, and I count blanks. So 4.
Okay, so
Auto attack for 2. I'm gonna roll 4 dice. For each crit and wild I roll, you take a damage, and this could kill you.
Yeah, 1 will do it.
Gotcha. Pick up the thing, so it stays there. Oh, you have 1 already.
Yeah, I just realized that. So.
I'll put it next to her. My go. Well, I think it's just time to wail on Ultron. Steve-O, let's do this. You're going to... I just builder you? Nice builder? Just hit your physical. If I hit you, you get 4. With a crit. 2 crits, actually. So you get 2 extra dice. That's going to be a grand total of 4 damage. Take 4 damage. Just him out?
That's him out.
Now, does the 4 damage you take put you at 10? Because you have a card for this. You would have the ability to know.
Even with the I had 8 before you did the
That's what I'm saying, right? So you did 4 more damage. So now you could activate the Age of Ultron. What's that do?
I spend 8 and I flip to my healthy side, remove all my conditions, and get placed within 3 of my current locations.
So basically he just takes over a different body.
Yeah, and he starts over.
And put him wherever you want. Might as well.
Super relevant.
And then I'm going to spend 2 to shield slam you. 6 dice physical. So 6 dice physical into Ultron. Come on, Steve. Woof. And an extra one. How about 6 damage?
That's a lot.
Take 6 damage.
I go down again.
And
that's game.
And I throw you over there on your dazed, yeah.
10 million damage.
That's right. So she'll pick this up, my last activation, and that means I'm going to score 1, 2 from holding, 3, 4 from spider infected, 5 from spider infected, which will put me at a total of 19. You're going to hold 1 and a spider infected for 2 and go to 8. That's it. The Avengers managed to take it home against the Cabal, clearing the decks. Although Tony went down, as happens in the movies, these guys managed to hold it out until the end, save everyone from the serum, the Infinity Serum or formula that has been laid out here, and of course rescue the spider infected. So at the end of the game, the Avengers managed to hold the line with an early lead against the Cabal as we checked out how to play in 2022 Marvel Crisis Protocol. So big thanks for watching. We'll see you for more of these in the future. Till then, I'm Ash. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that video. There are tons of other games already recorded for you to watch. Click over to my channel page if you haven't already, and have a look through the dozens of playlists full of videos. I guarantee you'll discover a game you haven't seen played before. I put out new videos 7 days a week, and every day is themed to a different genre as I continue to explore the wider world of gaming. Of course, none of that's possible without you, the viewer, so click a like and subscribe if you'd like to stay on top of what's happening here daily. My 2 kids and I are massively grateful to be able to have the flexibility of this job so I can always maximize my time with them. If you want to support me continuing to put out this content, it's only possible because of my amazing backers on Patreon who support the studio, equipment, and model cost, as well as being how I make the bulk of my living. You can also help out by buying a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, a measuring gauge or widget from Death Ray Designs, or buying one of my games and supplements like Last Days, Gamma Wolves, and Blaster. As a way of showing my appreciation, patrons get early access to new games and supplements that I write throughout the course of the year. Huge thanks for watching, it really does help out, and happy gaming.